You know what I've noticed, guys? Every time I post a video on lore details and info on the new Arkham game, Arkham Shadow, my views look very and are usually very low, or even just posting vids about the regular Arkham games, I don't see too much success. But when I post a video somehow involving these two, my views look like this, and I wonder why. Now, I get it, guys. If this is the stuff you guys want my content revolved around, let me know in the comment section down below. Just kidding, guys. I'm just messing with y'all. But please do let me know down below what content you guys would like to see. I would personally go to Arkham Studios in London and knock on the door, personally requesting another good Arkham game. We need it, if that's what you guys wanted. But without further ado, let's get into the subscriber shout out. Don't worry, 1,023 guys and girls, I did not forget about y'all. So for today's vid, we will be shouting out my boy SSJ4K. Thanks for the sub, my boy. I really appreciate you very much. But without further ado, let's get into the vid. Why is there so much hate for VR now within the Arkham community? Well, let's get the basics out the way. First, nobody likes to be excluded from a franchise they love, especially when it's this franchise. Limiting a game to one platform will always be seen as the outcast by the people who don't have said platform. Those missing out will always get angry. Now, this is very visible anger towards VR from the Arkham community. As we can see here, the fans aren't very happy with the new Arkham title being strictly VR. Now, we've seen other types of exclusivity when it comes to video games. A big example being Spider-Man. Now, how come there wasn't as much hate towards Sony as there is with VR? Why is VR held at different standards? I've seen countless people excitedly say they can't wait to buy a PS5 just for Spider-Man. Yeah, I can't really say the same thing for VR. But why is that though? Why won't people just get a VR for Batman? Is Arkham experience just not worth it? Well, some might say the price. Some might say Suicide Squad ruined it. I don't really know why people say that. That's kind of a dumb point to me because we pretend that game isn't canon. But I believe the reason is geared towards nothing besides the fact that people think the VR experience is poop. Nothing compared to the console experience. But that narrative is mainly carried out by, people who have never even touched the VR. And that's my main issue here. Everyone I have talked to who has played both console and VR are excited for Arkham Shadow. Now, I understand some people might just not be able to afford it, but that should play no role in how you think the experience will be. Now, like I said again, guys, people are not as, hateful towards a game that's exclusive on console, but they will be towards VR. And, I'm trying to dig deep and figure out why that is, why everyone just, kind of throws VR in the trash. Because VR, has been improving the quality of its games, coming out with new titles that are, just outstanding. Now, with more people getting VRs, and with the increase in popularity over the years due to the immersive games coming out on it, such as Assassin's Creed Nexus, Asgard's Wrath 2, Among Us VR, Medal of Honor A and B, Iron Man VR, Resident Evil 4, and so much more. So instead of having this preconceived notion that this game will be trash and that the combat will suck, we should give a chance for the Arkham Shadow developers to show us a way we can indulge in a new immersive Arkham experience and, without any complaints, because these other, titles have some great games for their fans. So I don't understand why we can't get a great game in Arkham Shadow. I feel like a lot of people just don't know enough about VR, in its entirety and its titles to make any statements about whether this game will be good enough. I understand people want to stick with the traditional ways, but sometimes we have to step into a new playing field. In this case, look forward to what Arkham Shadow has to bring to the table, might be and do for the gaming community. Arkham Asylum changed gaming forever, let's not forget that, and it paved the way for every other open world superhero game to come after it. Maybe this game can keep Kevin Conroy's legacy alive by changing the gaming space once again, just like Arkham Asylum, because if Arkham Shadow succeeds, every other superhero game will come out on VR to follow in its footsteps of this game. Who knows, we might even see a Spider-Man game come out on VR one day. And like I previously stated, guys, I will be trying to do a VR giveaway. And actually, if this vid can get 25K views, guys, and 300 comments, I will actually give away a VR, the Meta Quest 3, so that one of my lucky subscribers will be able to play Arkham Shadow on its release and see for themselves if this game is good and if this game is bad, and see if the VR experience really is worth it for, superhero games, that come after and that come, that are on their way, potential superhero games that may be able to come out in VR, and see if, it'll be worthwhile and keeping the VR so they could play those future games to come. And like I'm saying again, y'all, there is too much unnecessary hate towards VR. And I understand that because, VR hasn't proved itself the way console has. But all I'm asking for you guys is just to, give it a try. See how the gameplay looks when it comes out. And, maybe if you have enough money, buy it yourself to try it out, bro. Because, it's going to come out, I believe. And everyone's, gonna, change their mind about it. And, you know, when we all change our mind about it, we all realize that it is, in fact, a good game and it is what we want. Then a lot of people are not going to have VR and they're going to be like, oh, well, I don't have one because I was over here, you know, assuming that this game was going to be trash when, in fact, you know, it turned out to be something completely different. But Arkham gang, y'all let me know what y'all boys think about this whole situation. Y'all let me know if I changed y'all minds. Y'all let me know down below what's going on, if y'all gonna get that VR. And until next time, peace.